When they heard about what Paul was doing, those that were leftovers from the actual followers of Christ, of Peter and others, they argued with Paul that this was not the Christianity of Christ.
No, they did not. You're just making things up. The only major dispute we see in the early church is on whether or not Gentiles had to keep the Mosaic law, and the evidence shows that Peter and James came on Paul's side. Paul also says in Galatians that when he met with Peter and James in Jerusalem, they added nothing to what he was preaching. And there's not a scrap of evidence that Peter and James disagreed with his statement, nor is there any evidence that the disciples taught a different theology that was more in line with Islam. Muslims accuse Paul of inventing something that Jesus didn't teach. Meanwhile, they have the audacity to tell us this myth, that in the first century, the disciples were disputing with Paul and really teaching Islam, when there's not a scrap of evidence to support this fantasy they've told us.